Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Sonic Multiverse. It's certainly been a while since we explored this what if, so I think a refresher is in order. In this alternate timeline, following Metal Sonic's betrayal of Dr. Eggman and Sonic Heroes, he was abandoned. Although he waited, the Doctor never came to reclaim him. As such, Metal Sonic had to go to other sources to be repaired. After searching for a repair shop, he eventually found his way to Cream the Rabbit's house. Once the rabbit discovered Metal Sonic outside, offline, she took him to Tails, and although the fox was hesitant, he ultimately agreed to repair Metal. This is where the robotic hedgehog would get some valuable insight from Cream. He always wanted to prove that he's the superior Sonic, the real Sonic, as he puts it. But the young rabbit pointed out that if he wants to be the real Sonic, he should begin acting like him. And as such, Metal Sonic has pledged to prove himself the superior hero by stopping Eggman. Metal Sonic searched across the entire planet of Mobius, trying to find Dr. Eggman. But when that failed, he searched other worlds. Earth, to be specific. Yes, this what if is still following the two worlds thing from 2010. This what if was started while that was still canon, so that's a part of the story. I'm sorry. Metal Sonic was dropped into Westopolis during the Black Arms invasion. Although he stopped a couple of the aliens, his main objective was hunting down Dr. Eggman. Eventually, he followed him all the way to the lava shelter. He had a chance to kill the Doctor, but he hesitated. This didn't really feel like what Sonic the Hedgehog would do. For possibly the first time in the killer robot's life, he felt empathy. As such, Metal Sonic made a pledge. He would not kill his creator, but if he ever tried to enslave Earth or Mobius, he would be there to stop him. Of course, no good deed goes unpunished. Eggman was tired of his machines going rogue and decided to make an example of Metal Sonic. As such, Eggman sent another robotic hedgehog to finish off Metal. Silver Sonic 2.0. Or Mecha Sonic 3.0? The robot from Sonic Adventure. The battle was difficult, but the bug-eyed imposter was defeated by the old-school Metal Sonic. The Silver Hedgehog was sent back to Eggman with its blue tail between its legs. Although, during this time, the events of Sonic Battle had passed, meaning the Doctor had data from the Gizoid, known as Emerald. Using it, he upgraded Silver Sonic, turning him into Gemerald Sonic. Though it lacked the copycat abilities of Emerald, it had all of the base-level skills of a Gizoid. This, combined with the abilities he possessed as Silver Sonic 2.0, he was quite the dangerous opponent. It took Sonic and Metal Sonic to fend him off, but they were eventually able to defeat him briefly. Although there was still a bit of tension, both Metal and Sonic teamed up to defeat Gemerald Sonic and Eggman, although this was a part of the Doctor's plan. During the final battle, Sonic was ambushed by Metal Knuckles, giving the Tails doll a chance to upload a virus into Metal Sonic's system, making him obedient to Dr. Eggman once more. The Doctor retreated back to his base with all 4 robots. With his 4 super badniks following his every command, Eggman is ready to enact the next stage of his plan to conquer time and space. This is where the story continues. Late at night in his workshop, Tails busily clicked away on his laptop, reprogramming his satellites to search for Metal Sonic. Have you found anything yet, Tails? Not yet. I've reprogrammed the satellites to look for his signal. Trust me, I rebuilt that tracker myself. If he's on this planet, I'll find him. Sonic let out a defeated sigh. I know we don't have the best history with him, but he was really trying to turn over a new leaf, you know. We gotta save him. Don't worry, Sonic. We will. I know, but Metal's been gone forever now. I know, Sonic. It's been a long month for both of us, but we will find him. I guess you're right. Either way, I should go check on foot. I mean, it's not like we're gonna get a signal right this moment, right? As if on cue, Metal Sonic's tracking beacon was detected by his satellite. Well, that was fast. The signal's coming from South Island. Come on, let's go. Sonic and Tails quickly raced off, following the tracker to its source. But when they found it amongst the green hills and checkerboard landmasses, they did not find Metal Sonic. Instead, they discovered a floating Eggman monitor with a live recording of the Doctor himself. Well, if it isn't my favorite pair of half-witted heroes. I guess that makes a full wit between you. But did you really think I didn't know you'd be tracking Metal Sonic? Eggman? You copied Metal Sonic's tracking frequency? Of course I did, Tails. I wrote the code, remember? Tails looked annoyed, but he had to admit that was a dumb question. Sonic stepped up. Where's Metal? Where he belongs, helping me conquer Earth. Now, if you're smart, you'll stay out of my way. But, in case you're foolish enough to take me on, just follow this monitor through the warp ring. See you on the other side, heroes. Ho 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 ho! The egg monitor flew into the special stage warp ring, intending to use it to travel through the special stage and directly to Earth. Sounds like Eggman's got a party for us. Best not keep him waiting. You know it's a trap, right? Yeah, and since when has that stopped us? I know, I'm just saying. Without any further delay, Sonic and Tails leaped into the warp ring, taking a one-way trip to Earth. On their way, they traveled through the special stage, in which they found the egg monitor trying to obtain one of the Chaos Emeralds. They quickly destroyed it, capturing the red Chaos Emerald for their own. Guess Eggman needs the Chaos Emeralds for whatever he's cooking up. Better keep an eye out for them. Agreed. Come on, we're almost there. And with one last sprint through the tube, Sonic and Tails jumped out of the portal, appearing in a city surrounded by water. This was Soliana. The pair looked around, expecting a fight. But there were no Eggman robots. Just a city full of happy civilians blissfully going about their day. Isn't that typical? Late for his own party. It seems Eggman isn't ready to invade yet. But for how long? I'll send a call back to Mobius and see if I can get any of our friends to come help us. Come on, I'm sure we're enough. Sonic, in case you forgot, Eggman has an entire army and metal duplicates backing him up. Fair point. I'll fly over to the Mystic Ruins and send out the call. Just stay alert. I'll be back soon. As Tails flew off, Sonic looked out into the distance. Don't worry, Metal. We're coming. Elsewhere, in the mountains just outside Soliana, known as the White Acropolis Zone, the Doctor was hard at work. Ho ho ho! Your upgrade is progressing wonderfully, Metal. In fact, we're actually ahead of schedule. I guess Tails really did a good job on you. I have to thank him. Before I crush him. Ho 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 ho. Metal Sonic didn't respond. He just silently looked at his master. Soon, all I'll need are the 7 Chaos Emeralds and that Princess of Soliana. And with your help, I'll be able to harness the power of
Master!
The Tails doll leaped in front of Eggman, forcing the Doctor to stumble back in his seat. Tails doll, what is it?
Well, I thought you'd like to know that our sensors have indicated that Miles' power is heading back to the Mystic Ruins. Someone's trying to call in for reinforcements.
Of course he is. I should have sent Badniks to burn down that warehouse years ago. No matter. That just makes the plan easier. With Tails out of the way, Sonic will be on his own, and there'll be no way he can stop us from taking the princess.
Yeah, about that, why do we need the princess again?
I already went over this during the mission briefing. Do you even pay attention?
No.
Of course you don't. I know you don't have half the intelligence of the fox you're based on, but try to remember this. The Princess of Soliana is the key to unlocking the power of Solaris. Now, we need her along with the Chaos Emeralds. That's why I want Sonic and Tails to be here, to do the dirty work for us. All you have to do is make sure no one sneaks into this base until my work is done. Can you do that?
Aye, aye, sir. Don't worry. Nothing escapes my sight.
Eggman wasn't quite sure how to respond to that last part, But with a ding from the computer, he knew Metal Sonic was ready. Okay, me and Metal are heading out. You guard the base. Or else. Without another word, Eggman gestured to Metal Sonic. Come on, it's time to go. Silently, Metal Sonic followed his master and his orders. The sun has set in Soliana, but the sky is still alit with fireworks and flames throughout the town as they celebrate the Festival of the Sun. The ruling monarch, Princess Elise III, attends the festival. The people of Soliana love her, and she in return loves them. Although, as she smiles and waves, it's clear something's on her mind. As Elise prepares to light the ceremonial torch, she witnesses a nightmare she has been living over and over again for the last 10 years. She sees the kingdom she loves so much engulfed in flames as a fiery demon rules the land. But as always, she shakes this off, trying to be as professional as possible. Elise prepares to address her people, giving the same speech she does every year, when she suddenly hears a whirring. Before she realized it, the center of town erupted in a burst of flames. Military-grade missiles hit the buildings as civilians ran in all directions, trying desperately to dodge the debris. As Elise tried to get her bearings, a number of machines surrounded her. Lethal weapons were aimed at the Pope, her guards, and herself. The owner and creator of these machines quickly made himself known, as Dr. Eggman floated down in his personal war machine. A pleasure to meet you at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come all this way to learn of the flames of disaster and to take the miracle gems that will unlock their secrets. The Chaos Emerald. The doctor gestured to a stone being held by the princess. It appeared to be the blue Chaos Emerald. Though the princess was scared, she put on a brave face. My kingdom will not fall to your empire. Very well, but know what happens next is on you. The machines trained their guns at the innocent people surrounding the princess, but before they could fire, a blue streak suddenly ran across the stage, taking them all out. This, of course, was none other than Sonic the Hedgehog. Say, that was a snazzy performance right there. Eggman began barking orders at the robots that remained. Forget the civilians! Just get the princess and stop that hedgehog! Sonic needed to keep the civilians from getting hurt and needed to save the princess, so he quickly picked her up and started running. The hedgehog ran off with the princess in tow. The Eggman Empire was still hot on their trail, but unknown to all of them, a silver hedgehog was watching them from a distance. Before long, Sonic was flanked by several machines. He had to put Elise down to deal with them, but as he turned back, Eggman had snatched up the princess. Until next time, my prickly foe. Before she was dragged away, Elise tried to throw the blue Chaos Emerald to Sonic. This is all he would need. With that emerald, he could use Chaos Control to stop Eggman right here and now. But as the emerald was thrown to Sonic, a figure leaped out of the shadows, grabbing the emerald before the hedgehog could. This, of course, was Metal Sonic. Good job, Metal. Now, we have what we need. Come along. No, Metal, you don't have to listen to him. But Metal Sonic gave little more than a glance to his double before flying off to join his master. Eggman and Metal Sonic flew off into the distance, leaving Sonic defeated. He couldn't save the princess, nor the Chaos Emerald. And this is where we'll be leaving this what if for right now. What do you think will happen next in this adaptation of Sonic 06? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm ComicFan13. I hope you have a good day.